Okay, Matthew, so you work behind the camera, so I'm presuming that you're into movies?
Yeah, I love them.
Okay, so I'm going to show you a little demonstration which involves movies. But it's very important for me to mention from the off that what I don't do is read minds. I personally believe that's impossible. But what I do is read thoughts. And the reason why I mention this is it is very important if I ask you to create a thought in your mind that you do that, because unless you create the thought, then I've got nothing to read. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Now, as mentioned, we have a page here. This is from an in-flight magazine. This is from the movie section, and I found a couple of interesting articles on here. One was pertaining to how we can access free movies on YouTube. It's actually surprising the amount of free movies that you can access on there, such as Jurassic Park, The Shining, Predator. But for me personally, I found this little column even more interesting. Logan's set to return in 2023 in Deadpool 3. Which is very exciting news. And there's also a new Batman movie, I believe Batman Origins, also due out this year. So it was basically a case of Rich is going to win the battle of the box office. I've got my money set on Logan, but we're not here today to judge my movie tastes. We're here to judge yours.
Nice one.
So this is what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to look over the page and find perhaps your favourite movie. For me, that would be The Matrix. And then you'll notice this little column on the right-hand side. There's a list of 30 different actors and actresses. Each of these actors and actresses have featured within these movies. And I'd like you just to find somebody from the movie of your choice. So, for example, if you chose The Matrix, you might go down, and obviously Keanu Reeves would be an obvious choice, given that he's the lead actor in that particular movie. But if we actually look here, we also see Lawrence Fishburne. And obviously he is a natural choice too, because obviously he was also in the same movie. Now, bear in mind, there are 25 movies to choose from. There are 30 different actors and actresses. Depending on the movie that you choose, you may have more than one choice. So please work your way all the way from top to bottom. And then if you have got that choice, you can further decide who to think of. So I'll turn away. And what I'd like you to do is look through the list of movies. Find perhaps your favourite movie, just one that you really enjoyed, or one that you've perhaps seen more than once. Once you've got a movie in mind, I'd like you to work your way from top to bottom through that list of names and find somebody who's appeared in that movie. As I say, it doesn't necessarily have to be the lead actor or actress, just somebody who's been in the movie itself. Now, once you have a celebrity in mind, you can just let me know. Okay. So, is it fair for me to say that at this very moment in time, I could have no idea which movie you chose? I mean, there's a lot of popular movies on there. And therefore, there's no way that I could know which of the 30 actors, actresses that you're presently thinking of. True?
Yeah, absolutely.
But that is about to change. Because what I'm going to attempt to do is read your thoughts. So in order to do that, we need you to create a thought. Just a simple thought. In fact, let's just have you focus on the first letter of the first name of this celebrity. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to call the letters of the alphabet out loud, A, B, C, D, all the way through. And when you hear the letter that you're thinking of, just in your mind, just think stop. Okay. Now, it's important that you don't react physically, because this is thought reading rather than body language reading. So keep a complete poker face. And are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. Oh, and your thoughts stop on S. Yes?
Yeah.
And this is a female.
Yeah, it is.
Focus on the name. This is Sigourney Weaver.
It is, yes. Wow. That's awesome.
Now, obviously, it's very easy from the offset to for anybody to walk away thinking that was mind reading. But as we know, it isn't mind reading. It's actually thought reading. But rather interestingly, I discovered a little fact the other day. That is that influence is very much indistinguishable from thought reading. So if we influenced you to pick Sigourney Weaver, then that would have looked the same. I would have known that you were thinking stop when we got the letter S. I would have known that this was a female, and I would have known exactly who it is.
Yeah, sure.
And if truth be known, I actually did both.
Right.
You were actually influenced to pick Sigourney Weaver. I mean, it genuinely felt like a free choice. I mean, you could have maybe chosen Toy Story, and Tom Hanks is on here somewhere. Where is he? Tom Hanks there. You could have chosen perhaps Pulp Fiction and Sam Jackson. He's on there. You could have chosen maybe